Hello and welcome. This is, well, on Twitch it's the Will Cole channel. On YouTube it's Will Cole 100. We're going to be playing Terraformers today as the second game of the day. The first game we played Universalis 4, and we actually finished up that run, that chill run of the Ottoman Empire. Sort of, yeah, the chill run of the Ottoman Empire in Universalis 4. EU4, as they say. So we're going to play Terraformers here. This is going to be the first time I've played Terraformers. I've seen someone else run an entire run of the tutorial. So I know enough from watching other people play that I shouldn't make completely stupid mistakes, but I also know enough from watching other people play to probably get myself into trouble. So we'll see. Welcome to the Mars Colonization Project. Small step for the first colonists, but a giant leap for mankind. The shuttle has landed. Your people are ready to settle on the Red Planet. Everyone on the ship is aware of the historic importance of the mission and the great responsibility resting upon your shoulders. Lives will be spent beneath the domes, artificial habitats, but they're not here for themselves. They're here for the future of the human race. It will be a long time before the humans can breathe Martian air, but everyone is willing to work tirelessly to make the day arrive. Earth has sent resources to start settlement and propose some leaders who represent you on Mars. Good luck. So this is the victory bar. When this bar is full, so support income, resource combination applies, trade routes from mines, extra project suggestions, a bunch of different things are affecting it in this version. This is our support. While people develop your colony, pay attention to the support. If your people reaches 0, we lose. And we need to choose a leader. We get choice between two. We get a politics specialist and an exploration specialist. I think probably for our first run, we probably want to explore pretty heavily. Politics one maybe isn't the worst. So my understanding from watching the other person play is you get to keep the specialization for each leader. The leaders change like every 10 turns. Whereas the skills change. And you get to play one of the skills every turn. So early on, you're probably going to be doing a lot of exploring. So the other two aren't going to matter as much. Though if we were going to go for some early city building, this wouldn't be necessarily the worst. We're probably going to go with this guy. So this is an interesting way to get a bunch of minerals out pretty quickly. Supply station can be played once. Or actually might be able to play it multiple times, but this allows us to explore from the exploration station. And we can get a silicates boost on this guy. We're going to go with this guy. Nice to meet you, Thomas Foster. Let's get to work. So we're being told to go view the city, where we've got the headquarters, and we have what we need to place the farm. We'll go ahead and place the farm there. And then we're going to get directed. Okay, how do we leave the city? Okay, so if we in here, is there a way to get out without clicking on that resource? Presumably there is. Oh, there's the return line of you. Let's see. Okay, so we want to go find a resource. So there's a large in nitrates, large in titanium. From watching the other person play, the large hints are likely to have deposits. Small ones are likely to give you some of that resource. So we can either get some titanium coming in or get some nitrates coming in. Let's go for the titanium. And yes, there was a titanium deposit there. Now we need to end our turn. Because we've used our ability, the one ability that we had. Well, we in theory have 3 abilities, but the tutorial's forcing you to use that one. You get 1 ability, and then you can play your cards. So we're going to cycle the turn. And then we get to choose between some projects. Water for more food isn't the worst choice. Could probably use some power coming in, but then we need to know where we're going to get tritium from. Nitrate silicates. Let's go with the... we'll go with the lab. We'll get the resource variety there. Okay. Now it's directing us to come and increase our population. We have a habitation module, so should be able to increase population. Let's say plop that there. We need 25 food, so part of the tutorial is teaching you, oh, you need to save up resources. So you had 24, we got +1 from having the farm, now we had 25, so we'd be able to build a rotation module. So if we're desperate for titanium, we could do his mine action on the titanium right now to get the titanium right away. We're not desperate for that. Whoops, that's a way to move around the planet. Little high sensitivity there. And we can research 1 project a turn. Okay. So we're going to do some exploration. We're going to find the nitrate deposit as well. And yeah, you get to use 1 of his 3 skills every turn. And that tells us where the nitrate deposit is. Okay, the large hint of silicates there. Let's roll the turn. We'll go there next. Super farm, so that's nitrates to make more food. Habitation module is food makes more people. Dream generator. Let's pick up the tuber farm because we've got a place to where we can get nitrates if we need to. And then let's go explore that silicate. Oh, and it's trying to tell me, hey, you should expand. So we can expand. Place that mine. Okay. So I think that's the basic of the tutorial going on there. So we're getting in titanium. We're getting in food. We have the nitrates, so we could actually build the tuber farm. We clear that rock. And then if we get up to 5 nitrates again, we can build the laboratory. We're now being told we have access to our trade route, so we can start trading stuff. So for example, we might want to start exporting the titanium to get something else, like say, water. To get more farms going, sure. Okay, so let's set up a trade. We're gonna export the titanium, we're gonna import water. I do want some nitrates so we can get the laboratory going. So we're going to play the mine resources here, get those nitrates, and then we can pop in here and drop the lab. And then we can cycle the turn. Robot hub would give us more robots, would allow us to get building quicker. Don't know of a source of tritium yet, so we're not going to do that. I think the 1 lab is good enough for the moment. So yeah, we'll go robot hub. And then we can drop it in here. And we can drop the robot hub into the city. That gives us 2 expansions. So we can go ahead and expand. And mine. We're going to drop that export and swap to that one. In fact, we're going to drop that one and we're going to actually try to get the titanium pretty quickly. So we can set that mine up as well next turn. Then we're going to quickly grab, whoops, I think that. We don't want to click and drag. That's a bad way to do that. Okay. Continue exploring that way. Okay. Let's cycle the turn. A free exploration satellite. Okay. Waste incineration. Fusion pop provides less happiness. +1 power if 3 food is made in the city. We'll pick that up because we're already making 2. Making a third wouldn't be too hard to get, I think. Exploration milestone, exploration milestone. Small hit of tritium. Significant scientific interest. Okay, let's do the satellite on the significant scientific interest. CO2 glaciers on the planet can be melted for free and without radiation effects that a nuke would bring. So I can harvest the black sand to do something. Or convert it to silicates. Okay. Would have to control it one way or the other. Okay. Anyway, in here we want 1 more food production, and then we can place the waste incinerator. At this point, we don't need... Which one do I not want the most? Well, we've seen a use for the titanium. We've probably got enough silicates, so it's probably silicates we want to export. Export silicates back to importing water. More robots. The lab. For adjacent population provides more support. We'll pick up the public baths. That's going to make us want to get more water quickly, but I think that's a decent thing to do either way. We got a large hint of titanium there, large hint of silicates there. So most of the places where we can search are 2s. In fact, that's the one problem maybe with the large hints that we've got, is that those are 3s. We'll do this water one. Found another place we could set a city up if we had water and food. 25 food, 10 water to set it up. Okay, smooth turn. As the colony grows and more basic identities become more common, so do people's expectations. We shall strive to meet them. Okay. Okay, soil factory. This is another way to get up to the 3 food, I suppose. This is actually going to bring us to 4 food. Yeah, we'll grab that. Can I put the supply... No, it's going to be an empty spot for... Oh no, the supply could go there. If we do that, we don't have access to what's normally underneath it. Okay, let's not do that for the moment. When do we get the... We get the satellite next turn, so we'll probably use the satellite to explore a spot over there. And then we can put the supply station up next to it. I'm tempted... because I want more nitrates to swap the trade route over the nitrates. Yeah. That way we can get the soil factory going faster. Okay, in the meantime, let's explore that site. We get a bunch of support, one-off support. I've got some food there as well. Dormant volcano. So if we had 25 of the tritium, we could restart the volcano. Okay, right now I think we got more food than we need, so we're going to stop exporting silicate, swap over to exporting food. Robot hub, hospital. We could definitely trade for that tritium and then get that set up. That would be quicker to set up, I suppose, than the baths. Though the baths is maybe stronger because it's a +2 per neighbor instead of +1. But we can get that set up now and get it applied now, so let's do that. One turn. There we go. Okay, deploy the satellite. Say there. And then I'm going to set up the... Oh, city can be founded there. Okay, don't want this to block the city foundation. And then the city foundation. Okay. We're definitely spoiled for choice when it comes to putting new cities down. Which means we're kind of interested in getting more water. Oh, and I suppose now we don't need the tritium anymore, so we can back that off. Grab... Still interested in those nitrates, I suppose. Yeah, I was expecting to raise it by 2. Oh, I guess it must have been like 5 plus 2? Yeah, okay. Or 5 plus 1 plus neighbor, something like that. Yes, we need one more food for that to be worth placing. So what we want to do is we want to do the soil filtration, like there, and then clear a rock. Actually, go ahead and clear the rock down. So we can get the waste incinerator to work. Reduces power, lowers covered living. We don't really want that. Tuber farm wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, we'll take the tuber farm. In which case, we'll grab you, place you there, and then we'll place the waste incinerator. Okay, I'm gonna place this just so we can get the bonus from it in the future. So now we're gonna get +1 range out this way, basically free. And then everything else is looking fine, so let's roll the turn and this guy will be replaced. So we're gonna retain his silicates boost. but we're going to lose his skills. We're going to get either artificial intelligence, increase the science production for every 1 for every 6 robots you control. You can innovate, energy savings, and explore. Or we can get construction, destroy rocks for free, receive 2 modular apartments, which I think would be pretty good if we do make a colony soon. Regional buildings. Yeah, let's take the construction guy. Don't really need another public baths. Road paver for expansions is tempting. We got a source of titanium, so we'll grab that. So I'm thinking we're going to take that flat plains. Or it's a flat plains, right? So that's got no inherent comfort, whereas... Oh, we got flat plains. The cave's over here. The tube's over here. And we're mainly just short water. We're going to slow the roll on trying to get the nitrates. Said we probably do that. We need that water sooner rather than later. So if I want to go to that cave, we probably want to explore these 2 locations. We got another dormant volcano. Okay. There's nothing to build right away, so we'll go ahead and cycle the turn. Mars Corp get 10 titanium, Marble Origin get 20 water. I think we're going to go with the water. So we haven't found a water source, so we do want to get the ability to produce stuff that require water. Landing pad is not a bad choice, we'll grab that. At least I don't think it's a bad choice. And then we got that location we want to explore. I suppose we do take the 1 there, then explore with the exploration satellite. Rich soil. Do nitrates mine or agricultural complex? We can get 3 food or 2 nitrates. And then we are planning on founding a city in the tube. Okay. I think we're going to cycle the turn. Yeah, we're going to cycle the turn. So, I believe if your landing pad is adjacent to a mine, you get the ability to export that resource, 1 unit of that resource for free. So I do want to place the landing pad in a place where we can get it adjacent to a resource, and not just anywhere. No, load balancing wouldn't be bad, because that gives at least power. Yeah, we'll do load balancing. Place that there. In this one, we're going to head and do earthworks to destroy 2 rocks for free. We're probably going to do earthworks again soonish. I think we're doing modular partners. We're going to put the first apartment down here next. And then we'll do earthworks to clear the space for the second one. Yeah. Combined living center, so it's workers and robots, landing pad, or laboratory. The landing pad is reasonably cheap, and I can be a little bit less picky where I'm putting them if I've got more than one. Okay, so in here, modular apartments, and then we're gonna go ahead and place one of these right away. So adjacent population provides +2 support, so this is adjacent. This is also one that provides +2 support, so we're going to have these two here. These also have a adjacency bonus for being adjacent to each other, so that sounds like a good plan. We also got a place to expand with. So now we just need the 8 titanium. We can set up the nitrates mine. I'm going to delay the water coming in 1 turn to get the titanium ready. This turn. Get a CO2 factory. For 9 titanium, we can produce 1 atmosphere and 1 heat. It doesn't want to be next to people. That's fair. +1 power from a high location. Sure. But first, we're going to get this nitrate mine set up, get a bunch of nitrates coming in. We're then going to drop in here. We're going to take earthworks to get the free clear. We're going to clear you. And do I want to clear? I probably want to clear in this city. Or do I want to go to the other city? Use the other free clear in the other city. We'll use the other city. Okay. Then we got 1 explore with you. So you'd be 3 power. Does it show you that you're -5 happiness? Interesting. Because you were okay. Could be 3 power on a couple of those spots. On the other hand, I really do want to know what is in those spots. So let's... Oh, they're both 2s. Okay, so we're going to play one of those 2s. We'll do this one. 25 support, 3 titanium, 2 silicate. Is a lava tube there. Okay. One of the things I wanted to see is if it would make sense to put the pad next to it. Oh, I am over... I have to pick which one I'm discarding. I probably don't need the greenhouse farm, so I'm going to discard the greenhouse farm. Second turn. Yeah, the development center is probably the way we want to go. So probably that one. We'll have to discard something to make that work, though. We need 25 food, 6 titanium. We were working on that. Just don't have it currently. If I can get 3, or if I can get 2 nitrates, we can drop the soil factory and have the empty hand space that way. And the flat plains there, okay. So with that, we can go ahead, drop that soil factory, which opens up the space in our hand to grab the development center. Edison Foundation, Waylay Foundation. I think here this is the Edison we want. Yeah, we're gonna maybe not take any of those. Might get converted into science. Do I want to clear rocks, or do I want to explore? we're going to explore. Okay, we'll use the U on the next turn. And then we'll clear a bunch of rocks. We have to decide what we're doing with our empty space here. Yeah, we're just gonna go researching our science. Because we've got something we want science for. Heat would go well with the CO2. Yeah, we'll go heat. Thermogenerator. We would be able to play the thermogenerator somewhere right away. Yeah. Well, at least we'll get it played somewhere. Let's drop modular apartments in. And then we pop out, and let's drop the thermogenerator over. It gets us back down to 8. You have a slot. We're going to use that slot to grab... Whoops. Grab that spot. Slap the photovoltaic down. Right more power. Would it necessarily been a little bit better if we put it on a high spot, where it would have been 2 instead of 1, but good enough. Okay, and we can do public baths, which is 5 and 2 to the adjacents. So we can do something like that, okay? Okay, still importing titanium, and I still kind of want titanium, but a lot of, oh, road paver, obviously road paver. That'll solve a lot of the I need more places to put things down choices. And we can use that to export the silicates. Yeah, okay. So I need the titanium for the road paver, that makes sense. And then we want to use one of these. Not desperate necessarily for more exploration right now, so let's do the earthworks. We have the last rock out of there. And Valley's post here just constantly needs the rocks removed. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a bad thing to grab. Yeah, we need the titanium. Could technically drop a gas factory somewhere. It would not want to be next to people, though. Which theirs is not next to people, so that would work. And then let's use earthworks, because we got lots of rocks here, and they'd be expensive power-wise to clear normally for the rest of this guy's tenure. Yeah, probably more people, because we'll need more people in various places like here to get more spots. Actually, clear those two, in case we want to put housing next to those. And the landing pad, we need one more adjacent. And adjacency to something. Which right now we'd be getting from probably building the road paver, which is 2 turns out. Development centers 4 turns out. So we got a lot of stuff that is pending is kind of the problem we're running into right now. New leader. So George is out, or Jorge is out. Bingo. Robotics. Increases power production by 1 for every 4 new power you make. We get +1 resource for every resource hint. Innovate. 3 more projects are proposed. Gain 4 science. Construct your drone hub for free. Or efficient mines. Constructing mines is 25% less. Mine venting, choose a mine. Lower support, but gain heat and atmosphere. Import CO2. Or explore. Yeah, if we're focused on our territory that we've already got, this guy might be the better one to go with. Yeah, let's go with this guy. Pick that one up. I'm not sure if we're going to use that one. So in here, we've got 1 more building slot, or we need to get 1 more person in, or both. Right, if we get 1 more person in, we can get 1 more building slot. So that would be an argument we want robots here. Do robot? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. And then the next slot wants to be either a human or a robot needs to go in the next slot. Ideally robot. So unless I want to explore, we probably want to do import CO2. We'll leave that to the end of the turn. Just gotta remember to use WSD because the mouse version is a little bit fast. So we got 2 expands here. Oh, I could destroy it if I wanted it gone for whatever reason. Let's grab you. We're not going to restart the volcano. In fact, we're going to plop a landing site on top of it instead. So if what I understand is correct, we've obviously just got another one, so we can say export another food. We should be able to export. That's okay. Doesn't work the way I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it must be one of the other trade route buildings. One of the other trade route buildings must give you adjacency bonuses for exports. Okay, then it matters a lot less where we place it, but... Oops. Click the plus, take the support bonus, our mouse there, drop another rocket plane. And then we can go a little bit even heavier on food export to increase the titanium import. And then we're going to be looking to get an expand over here next to get the silica and the tritium. Yeah, we'll go prospecting tour, grab, prospect that location, find the water deposit. Rising expectations, not immediately a problem. Import oceans for Enceladus. 20 oceans for 8 tritium. That's not too much of a problem. That does require us to ship the tritium off planet. So that is going to slow down all the other transports for a bit. Okay, so I'm seeing a place where we can set up another city. We can set a city up here. That will allow us to get the tritium and the water. That'll bolster our 2 missing resources. So we'll be getting a little bit of everything coming in. And we can like throw Marcia in there to get a little more population. Yeah, that makes sense. Import tritium from Mercury. A little less interested in that. Though, sure, we'll pick that up as a recipe. At least it's not taking up hand space. So now we just need a little bit more food and we set the city. Okay. Got the power and the titanium, so we could set the CO2 factory up. Which would probably want to be in you. I don't have a good play. Well, it'd be there, right? So we'd use 3 power, tear you out, drop the CO2 factory in. Okay. Or I can wait and get the 3 expansions on the road paver. That would give us access to the water, so we could do there. That frees you up to go someplace else. Probably the supply station. We can have the supply station up later at some point. We're there, and we still have it available to go somewhere else. Okay. Yeah, we'll wait to turn into the road paver. Or, well, we could always, because it opens slots here, we could slop the city down. Plop the road paver in here. Okay, that makes some sense. Yeah. And then the city would have the expansions to go get those mines going right away. And then still have 1 spare. Okay. Yeah, either way, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait a turn. We're gonna build anything this turn. Science from a space lab. Android hub for more robots. Actually, yeah, Android hub for more robots. We're not gonna build that right away, but we can slap that in that slot. That'll give us more robots. That'll give us more expansions. Okay, so we want this city. Found the city. Clear that rock and place the road paver off in the corner somewhere, so it's not too much of a problem. And then we've got stuff to grab you, and the stuff to grab you. I suppose if we didn't want the water, we could turn this into oceans fairly easily. And we may pick that to do with one of the 2 water ones. Specifically so Because this is going to provide 20 oceans. So 20 oceans plus another 10 mana for an aquifer would give us the first level of ocean level. A mineral cave. So we can either protect it for comfort, or protect it for support, or we could mine it for titanium. Okay. I think we have enough exploration for the moment, so we'll do quartz here too. Artificial bacteria plus oxygen. Sure. Another launch pad wouldn't be too bad. So enable you, get the ocean. Yeah, I think for the shipping, we are going to max the power ship out. We need titanium for the CO2 factory. It's 3 turns of food for that to get built. For titanium. You're getting science for the development centers. Just taking speed time. Import some CO2. Ooh, more exploration satellites. Yeah, we'll do more exploration satellites. I think that's actually, to me, that's more interesting than trying to get the tritium coming in. Yeah, we'll work a little bit of both. Okay. Okay, looking at the time, I'll let the part go a bit long. We're going to go ahead and put a part break in here. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can expect it to be a part up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I'm going to mute the mic and take a quick stretch of the legs, and then we're going to get back to record one more part tonight. So with that, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.